So this is a completely spur of the moment, unofficial video that I'm just making because I finished The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson just now, which is the second book in the Mistborn trilogy, and I have thoughts and feelings that I want to share like right now, and I feel like the second book in a series where the third book is released, I can't really make a discussion video like a proper one, so I'm just making the sporadic one just because I need to articulate my thoughts and my feelings. So let's just call this like a Mistborn vlog or something. Okay, so number one, first of all, there's so many spoilers in this video. If you haven't read Mistborn, or at least Mistborn book 2, no, don't watch it. It's just gonna be spoilers. So, warning you now, you have time to leave. 3, 2, wait, that was 3, 2, wait, that's gonna be rude. 3, 2, 1, go. I hope you got that. Okay, now on to the spoilers. First of all, I don't know how I feel about the fact that Elend is now a Mistborn or an Allomancer. Is he a Mistborn? I think he's a Mistborn. Why? That seems to kind of take the balance out of the relationship that was their whole thing of Vin and Elend. I'm gonna call him Elend because I really don't know how to pronounce his name otherwise, but that just seems to make it like kind of, unless she's still a stronger Mistborn than him, and I mean he's untrained, but still, I don't necessarily agree with that whole part of the storyline. Okay, number 2, I'm not gonna say that I saw that coming because I don't think anybody can claim that they saw that coming. Let's just put that out there. But I do want to say that just before the big reveal, I saw it coming. Like I was, like there was the Mist Wraith and he had the dagger and he sort of tried to kill him, and I was like, wait, what if everything is exactly the opposite of what we thought it was? And then everything clicked into place, and I was like, they didn't want Elendi to get to the fucking Well of Ascension because he was too good of a person. Yes. Bonus points for that, but also less bonus points because seriously, it was like the opposite. Like it was the first page when I realized it, and then like 3 lines later, they actually cleared it up. So it's not that big of a thing. I think my coffee's ready. I should probably go get it. My coffee! Don't burn! Because I'm using like an Italian coffee machine, and it's kind of easy to burn your coffee. Like I've not managed that without, like with other coffee making devices. That sounds fancy. Oh, I miss vlogging, guys. This is fun. And I even have something to talk about today. Mistborn. I'm so sure I'm gonna spill this coffee like everywhere. It's already happening. It's already happening. Oh my god. This is what greed does to you guys. I'm spilling my coffee everywhere. That's why greed is a bad thing. So don't get coffee stains in your hardwood floors. I don't have hardwood floors. I don't know why I just said that. Okay, putting it down, Gently. Okay, anyway, back on topic. So I didn't see it coming. Not too happy with Elend. Now, as for the main thought that's still in my head is like, what about Zane? If you recollect, if you are able to remember that, Zane died like halfway through the book, or like, I don't know, halfway, 3/4 through the book. And I already didn't buy it then because, first of all, they showed that there was like this one weird scene that seemed completely random and out of like, you know, completely outside of everything else, where he's like, oh, I have a metal spike in my body. I'm like, what the actual fuck? And then he just dies. And I'm like, what about the metal spike? What happened? Is he still alive? If he's still alive, then why did nobody remark upon the fact that they didn't find his body literally in Vin's room where she would have left it? Also, why would Tensoon, is that his name, be freed of his contract if Zane didn't die? But if he did die, why did he die? Because he had a metal spike in his body. How does it fit? I'm sure it's gonna be cleared up in book 3. This doesn't seem like the kind of thing, especially since it's such a random scene. When I mention the spike, I'm like, it's probably gonna be cleared up. It doesn't seem to be something that's just gonna be left hanging in open air. But still, it makes me crazy. Oh my god, my arm is getting tired. My vlogging muscles are waning. I need pewter. I haven't vlogged since the Christmas holidays. What was I gonna say? I can't remember so many things because the book is so long, and I read it over the course of like 5 weeks. 5 weeks? Did I just honestly say 5 days, guys? 5 days, not 5 weeks. Sazed storyline, I'm not happy with. Honestly, like, the guy should just get his shit together. I was so hoping he was gonna be the new ruler of the Terracemen. He's probably gonna go down that path eventually. I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say that that's gonna happen. But because they don't have anybody else, like, the entire synod is like dead. The Windle person is dead. So he's like the only keeper left, right? Is there anybody else? I don't think so. And there's just like these refugees that are still, I don't know, if they didn't go to Lutherdale. I don't know what happened to them. We just left them in the mists. I don't think Elen took them with him. They're just randomly, you know, probably dying now. So I don't know. What else was there? Right, what happens? What about the atrium? Where's the atrium? We still haven't found the atrium, guys. We still haven't found the atrium. Also, what was that little thing, the metal that Elend ate? What was that? Huh? It's just, what was it in a clay disc? Also, how come literally nobody before Vin figured out what duralumin, like aluminum, duralumin was and how it worked? Like, she was the only person ever to try that? I don't think so. I mean, obviously the Lord Ruler must have sort of had some, but I mean, he had enhanced powers anyway. Otherwise he wouldn't have gone. But like, why? I don't, see, okay, here's another thing I don't get. They're trying, I mean, this is probably, again, wait, can't speak right now because I'm so like, back on track in 3, 2, 1. The Lord Ruler Rashek. What was his name? I'm just gonna look it up because I can't remember. He's probably Rashek. Sorry, Rashek. He took the power of the well and didn't release it. That's why the monster didn't escape. Okay, yes, so far so good. But then he took it for himself and did what with it? Like, he just randomly did all of it, like, cause Wynn said that she was gonna use the power if she was gonna use it for herself, she could use it in like a flare, and like a one moment thing, you know, either give it up or use something with it. But like, it seemed like the Lord Ruler did so much shit with the power. Like, how can he have done that in like one moment of power? Like, it seems like a little bit too much. Also, why is the well recharging in the first place? Just because Lord Ruler died? Well, if it's sort of dependent on his death to recharge, then why would he even need to keep it in his like in his castle? It doesn't make sense because, you know, if he's dead, he shouldn't have to worry about that anymore anyway. Also, how did he keep the deepness, the mists at bay while he was in charge? I mean, I have so many questions that are obviously gonna be answered in book 3. I just want to take note of them here so I can sort of look back on this and be like, you were so stupid, the answer was right there, or maybe it wasn't, but I probably will still think that this is stupid. Oh my god, the Kandra business, I was like, dude, and then how she controlled him, and then how she controlled the Colossus, and I was just like, Vin, you taking over the world, like, seriously, wow, this is freaking awesome. Just some badass shit going on there, which is, I'm totally supporting that. I was kind of disappointed in Zane. I mean, obviously we're gonna find out what his sort of voice is and why he constantly wants him to kill everybody. We're definitely gonna find that out. I'm assuming it might have some connection to the spike, at least that's the only way that I could explain it. But then how could no one ever notice that he had a spike? Like, how does that no one notice that shit? Like, he slept with people, apparently. He slept with that Amaranta woman. So if he had a spike sticking out of his body, like, I mean, she probably would have noticed. Also, another question: why was saying in the pits of Hathshin? Why? What, he was there, right? Like, we saw that one scene where he had all the scars on his hands, on like his arms, and he was like, yeah, I was there. Like, why? Why would Straff send his son, even if it's bastard son? Why would he send him to the pits? Like, it doesn't make sense. Also, did he grow up in the castle? Like, how did nobody notice that? He said that he grew up next to him. Like, how did no one notice him at all? Like, ever? And then he just, because he would have had to, like, grow up in the castle and then be sent to the pits of that one. I don't know. That's a question. Another question. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop here because I'm starting to ramble, and I'm so certain that all these things are going to be explained in book 3 anyway. I just wanted to take note of them, sort of like a, you know, status update, if you will. A status update, if you will. In short, I thought this book was absolutely fantastic. The plot twists were genius. I just did not see anything coming, especially the one with the Kandra. I was like, I was thinking about this. I was actively thinking about this, and I didn't come to the most obvious conclusion. That's the genius that this book just makes this book what it is. I love that. I love the whole fighting situations. I love how the armies sort of like the position of power was kind of handed to one person to the next and tossed around, and there was all this intrigue and awesomeness, and oh my god, I just love that kind of stuff. The fantasy world is marvelous. Everything about this book is absolutely fantastic. No criticism whatsoever, except Wise Element and Allomancer. No. Anyway, guys, sorry this was really random. I'ma see you soon. Bye!